Hi, Coach. Alex Goldsmith, KRQE Albuquerque. On a night before a big game like the one you guys are going to have tomorrow, what do you guys do to keep maybe the team loose, or is it a matter of keeping the team focused from your experience?
We've had a lot of big games. When you're in the league that we're in, our last up until Long Beach State, we'd had 17 games in a top 5 league in the country. So when you play against Mountain West Conference teams, you're playing big games all the time. So this is nothing new to our guys. Obviously, there's the magnitude of the NCAA tournament. You're in season 4, where if you lose, you don't get another one. So there's pressures of that magnitude that I think players just have to deal with. That's part of going through it. We've got that one game under our belt, so hopefully they can relax a little bit. But we don't really change things. Everything that we do on any typical road game is pretty consistent during the year.
Steve, David Moore, USA Today. Does Peyton Siva remind you at all of Casper Ware, and would you guys take maybe a similar approach in defending him?
Well, there's a lot of I guess irony or whatever you want to call it, but we're a league that's pretty much all man-to-man with no pressing, and we get into games here where we're playing against teams that zone. And now teams that press in Louisville, and then 2 really good point guards, scoring point guards. And Ware was terrific. I knew he was good by watching him all year because I'm good friends with Dan, and watching him on tape, we knew how special he was. He's more of a big-time scorer, where Siva is somebody that is very creative with the ball. He dribbles and he dribbles teams. You can defend things well, and then he dribbles into good offense. And you usually don't see that, but he'll come off multiple ball screens. He'll make multiple drives in the same possession. Him getting in the paint creates a lot of problems for a lot of defenses, and we really like watching him on tape as far as how he creates offense, not just for himself, but for his teammates.
I'm sorry. Would you put Kendall on him a fair bit?
Well, I've said it, for the last 2 weeks. Kendall Williams is one of the best defenders in our conference. He got no credit for that, which was a shame because our team's a very good defensive team, and he heads that up. So Kendall, if you look at what's happened to our defense in the last 3 months, Kendall Williams always gets the top assignment. So if he's the top assignment, Kendall will get that assignment.
Howie Lindsay with Louisville.rivals.com. Coach, how important is it for bigs and foul trouble? Louisville's had some in the past, and it's affected them big time. Is that a big key to this game?
Well, they do a lot of pressing, a lot of zoning. We do no pressing, no zoning, so you kind of got a contrast of styles. So anytime you go into a game like that, and kind of a one-game series, neither one of us get another game unless you win. So it's foul trouble can become an issue. It can be something of importance, and we've got Cam on the bench that can come in to give us another big. We've been rotating those 3 bigs. Sometimes we put Chad Adams in that rotation, but foul trouble can always do things to the way you want to play, and hopefully our bigs can stay out of foul trouble.
Coach, Alex Goldsmith, KRQE Albuquerque again. Tomorrow is a chance for UNM to go somewhere it's never been before, to the Sweet 16. How big of a milestone would that be for this program? How important would this win be to you guys?
Well, we haven't really thought about that end of it as much as this has been a great year for us at 28-6, and have championships under our belt, have a win in the NCAA tournament. This team just wants to continue to do special things, and that's kind of the next step. If they can get to the round of 16, that's uncharted waters for UNM, and we've had a lot of fun this year, and it's a team that just doesn't want the season to end. So very much like Louisville, you'll see 2 teams that are competing like crazy and fighting to keep their season alive, because we've had a lot of fun with this group. It's been a group that's been a lot of fun to coach, and I think they keep learning and getting better, and we've been playing our best basketball in March. We haven't lost a game in March. Where you're going to wake up tomorrow, we're 17 days into the month and haven't lost. So these guys have had a very special month to date, and hopefully we can keep that going.
Hey, Steve, I know the fans couldn't get here by the numbers that they could in Las Vegas or would in Phoenix next week if you guys get there. But can you still feel all the energy and the passion? I'm sure your phone's been buzzing off the hook, and you're getting a lot of it. What does it mean to have that kind of
Well,
fan
it's just a
base?
special feeling because we talk about it all the time, that we have a terrific fan base. I think one of the best fan bases in the entire country, and our guys know that. Our fans travel well. I thought we had a great number for as far away as Portland is. We had a great number here for us. If you look at all the other schools, I thought we represented extremely well yesterday, and we're just so appreciative of our fans. So I think that's part of the reason why we play so hard and work so hard, because our players have a great appreciation for the fan base that we have, and it's kind of their way of showing and saying thanks by just how hard they play, and hopefully we can continue to be successful.
Coach Matt Calkins with the Columbian. You're a former NBA player. You've had success at multiple NCAA programs. As of last night, there is a head coaching vacancy with the Trailblazers. How long before we see you make Portland your permanent home?
Oh, jeez. Oh, that one came out of left field. No, I've just been watching tape on Louisville. I didn't know anything had even happened with the Trailblazers.
Steve, Kendall's a LA area kid who had a commitment for a while to UCLA. How did you get involved and get him to come to New Mexico?
Well, basically got a phone call from him and his family, and he made a verbal commitment. Apparently wanted out of that, and he was one of the first. We were one of the first schools that he called. So we just we went down that line obviously as quick as we could, because we knew of the talent that he had. And anytime you can get something a little bit special in your back court or your front court, you become very interested in that. And with Kendall, the two traits that he has, he's extremely fast. You can't teach speed, so you're getting a guard that has great speed. You're also getting a guard that just has a knack of making shot after shot after shot in big moments. And he's only been with us for 2 years, but I can't tell you the number of huge shots he's already made for us, and difficult shots in the last 2 years. So, and now what he's learning in his sophomore year, he's become one of our best defenders. He wasn't that way 2 years ago, and that's a credit to him of really concentrating at that other end and trying to become a complete player.
Howie Lindsay with Louisville.rivals.com. Coach Pitino has described his front two guards, those little guys, as mosquitoes. They get after you, they annoy you, they try to speed you up. Is your team susceptible to that, or how do you prevent getting sped up to the point where you turn the ball over?
Well, that's obviously something that they want to do, and we don't mind playing fast. I think we like that style. I think it's about what kind of shot you get and where's your turnovers coming from. If your turnovers are coming on your baseline and next to your basket, that's a little harder to run on. You can still set our defense. So I think there is merit to having turnovers as long as they're aggressive and they're the right spot on the floor. If you're turning the ball over around midcourt or in your backcourt, that leads to a lot of transition play. And we've got a very good half-court defense. We need to make them go against that half-court defense. If we're in a situation where we're on 3-on-1s and 4-on-2s all night, that's going to obviously benefit Louisville. So taking care of the ball, being aggressive, and handling that press is going to be something that obviously is very important to us.
Do we have any more questions? All right, thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.